Okay, welcome to our relationship flow. Eli Goldsmith here. Finally, we get to hear from the wonderful Teeny Pops. How you doing?
Hi.
MASHA, Goldschmidt, aka Martine. What's going on?
You said you're gonna start.
So I just want to say that we've been through so much. I've tried to keep the relationship flow going, and I promised new relationship flows. I did do a bunch by myself, but the most important person is my soulmate. She's the one who really sees the full picture and will complete the image of what I've tried to share with terms of our son going in and out of Gaza, our oldest son Baruch at MASHA, and then all the other scenarios that we've gone through during the summer months of trying to find a home in Eretz Yisrael and the transitional summer months. We had holiday time earlier in the summer, and then the last part's really been a lot of work. You know, now we're in Elul and it's like a busy time heading towards Yom Tov, and then these got, you know, it's a new school year now already, and a lot going on. A lot's happened.
Yeah.
How have you coped with it all, with all the changes and transitions, ups and downs?
At the beginning, when everything started,
You mean the war or the summer?
The war. I'm talking about the war.
Oh yeah, summer.
I'm just saying because the summer gets to it, and we get to the summer. Just
and Elul, it's the summery time.
Yeah. So a lot of the coping skills that I used at the beginning for quite a while, which was just keeping myself very busy and distracted, and just making sure I got up, you know, every time I got up and, you know, just got, you know, dressed up for the day, even if I wasn't like doing it. It just makes sure that I felt like
you baked every day, fresh.
Everything was on top of, like, I made a joke, like the laundry, like it
was ready before we even took it off.
Everything was so like, I just kept myself very distracted, kept on top of everything, and did everything that needed to be done anyway.
Yeah, very understandable.
And then as we've gone along, I'm just very tired, and even though like I'm doing like the basics of what has to be done, but like I'm very tired emotionally and mentally and physically.
We did have a little bit of a holiday, but not that much. We tried to squeeze it in at the beginning.
It's more because you never know, like everything's very unknown, so you have to get on with normal life, and you're feeling pain at the same time. You'll feel pride and a heavy heart at the same time.
Right.
You feel you have to control your thoughts not to go to the worst places.
One of the things to our credit, we've really stayed strong as a
we've been
relationship,
really strong.
Even though it's been hard, we've had our moments where it's not been easy, but
that's general,
overall,
always, but that's general in a relationship.
But even during this war,
we've really made sure, we haven't allowed even if we feel like heavy-hearted or low or scared or any of those kind of things, like it's still important for husband and wife to have that connection,
intimacy and everything.
Yeah, that's very important, because it's easy like not to feel like it, and you feel it's not right and all that kind of stuff, but it's very important. But what was I going to say?
I mean, I can't believe it's almost a year, because I'm going to be starting again the intimacy course, B'nai Akiva. Maybe I'll put some of them here, but it's going to be a whole different flow. We've been through a war, and these new boys are coming at the end part. Hopefully, we hope this war will end sometime.
It's just like a juggle when you have other kids, and you want to be there for them, and then you got to work and do what you have to do, and then.
I mean, our kids have become amazingly independent.
No, they are amazing, but the same with like when Baruch comes home, I want to like give him everything that he needs and be available, or give him the car as much as he wants and stuff, and it's like also which also creates an
imagine having a car that doesn't make this noise.
And which also creates an upheaval in a way. Obviously it's all for Baruch Hashem, like it's not a complaint, it's just more that it's this constant, like he comes back and he has everything that he's gone through,
and it's coming out more and more as time
we're noticing much more.
They're doing a tipul in the army, like
definitely noticing like
therapy kind of sessions,
little things like when I was walked into shul, and I saw someone like speeding down. It was an electric bike, but I thought it was like one of those like bimbers, like a kid on it. So I stopped and I looked. I'm like, what's that?
Wow.
And for him, if you stop and you look and you say, what's that? It means that there's a Mechabel, terrorist, and you got to get ready. And so his whole energy changed, and he explained to me that with the team, like there's certain things, ways of saying things that are very specific for like
danger.
In say in Gaza or in on Shmira.
No, but even hearing the voices of the builders next door when they're not Jewish,
he hears the Arabic, or
strong
they're
accents.
praying, or the father saying, or
Strange.
like we arrived back from shul. My other son wanted to give me a fright when I opened the front door, but I didn't go in. It was BORUCH YITZCHAK, and he straight away also like
reflex.
Had this reflex.
Yeah.
It was like it worked out, like he didn't hurt anybody.
Well, I have to say, as a husband, you've done really, really well, and as a father and mother,
what we've done
really well.
What we've done is that we've had
a lot of encouragement needed.
So basically, what's helped, obviously, is that in our house we have very open communication.
Yeah, because we haven't had so much outside support.
It can be very, very.
Even though the community is amazing we're living in, it does help a lot having a supportive
there's a much more
community
focus
overall.
on the reservist wives and kids, not necessarily the mothers.
But in terms of the chesed, but the hashkafa, the mindset's very good.
Definitely.
Very healthy here.
So basically, we try very hard to. We've always had very open communication, so it could be like, can mean things get very intense in the house, and we, a lot of, it's quite loud. We could shout and cry and laugh all at the same time. But it means that everything's communicated the whole way through. Even say with my son coming back, and we talk it out. Like I even said, like he came back for a week, and I gave him the car the whole time. We only have one car, so I walked to work or did just didn't. I made do without it. And then he was meant to go back like on the Sunday, but then they weren't. They're going back on the Monday, but he still Monday afternoon. But by that point I really needed the car, the car. And I felt so bad to tell him. So it's like those kind of getting the balance. Obviously, people might think, oh, well, why did you
did the same this trip as well, this visit.
It's not a chesed to just give it the whole time. And you needed, okay, we're going to get it. He'd been in Gaza for a long time. It was his first week off, and I don't even remember when he got a week off. He didn't. So basically, I was going to go extreme and out of my way. But then we communicated, and I said, if you're going to come back, more often, we'll have to figure out a balance.
And that's what we did in our own marriage as well,
and
in our
even
relationship.
just him talking about being open.
It was hard communicating, but we did it. And I was pretty strong, like a father will be. And then he opened up about how he felt about that he needs love and acceptance. And
we're just talking, being able to talk about things, and even each kid going on their journey that might seem different to like how we.
Also finding a home. He has his opinions, our other kids have their opinions, and we were strong enough as a couple to make a choice.
Yeah, it was the first time, where I just said, I'm not going to be able to think of each person and please everyone exactly. Everyone's got different things, and which I always tried to just please everyone, and then I was came to a point where I said to you that we just have to make a decision based on what we think we need will be good for us at this stage, and if we're in a good place, automatically it's going to shine out to the kids, and they're going to be happy. And that's what happened. We made a decision to get a house in Efrat, a home, and
we've had miracles, and I just want to say
it's
flowed, but it took a lot of self-awareness and being able to make a choice, because we did really look around and other options.
And also being realistic that sometimes,
can't have the ideal.
Right, we came to Friday.
Whatever we ended up getting is going to be our ideal.
We thought we were going to
even if it's not as fancy or whatever.
We thought we were going to be able to get a house, and the prices went up, and getting an
apartment,
but it's a beautiful apartment.
But we're very blessed, and we have to.
But then
we did it together. That's the most important thing, and we're still doing it together. And sometimes it's difficult because you're worried about certain things, or you want things to be a certain way, not like it was in the past. Maybe it wasn't as good as it could have been. But at the same time, we're still.
I'll tell you what it is. In saying, because if we're talking about in the past, I never used to know how to say what I need or want. So then we just there's a point of sometimes you need to kind of make a compromise, or you need to you can't always have might not always be able to have the, the ideal situation. You have to figure things out according to your budget or different things. But at the same time, I always took it to this extreme of not allowing myself to extreme of not allowing myself to want or need. And yeah, so for me it's been a big deal to make sure that even if we're had to compromise a little bit, for me to say, but
we're going to do it right.
We're going to make sure we have exactly what's needed and different things to make a house functional.
The bottom line is the communication.
It's communicating,
and also being very real with where we're at, what we need, and all of our. And it's a big chizuk to see how it's all come together in a positive way, because in the end, all our family are wanting to do that. They all want to be real, and that brings a certain achdus and unity in our communication, even if we're doing it in our own unique way. And even
if all our kids are on their own path, their own journey, but everyone's able to communicate with we're able to communicate and respect each other. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because we're all searching for the truth, and that's what it is.
Yeah. So I wish everyone a beautiful end to the year. Thank you, Hashem. We made it another 23rd year engagement, and coming up to our 23rd anniversary of marriage. It's an amazing achievement. Kol hakavod. And everyone, 23 years. And everyone, there's Chanukah, and that's when we're moving, hopefully also. So everyone should be blessed, Bezat Hashem, with simcha and find their home and have beautiful education with their children, and everything should go amazing. It's a beautiful new year. And we'll catch up in the new year. All the best. Love you all. Share your relationship flow.